Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome back to a brand new episode of SkyFactory. I've almost said Minecraft Survival there. And in this episode, I want to venture a little bit more into this bit. If you missed the last episode, we went ahead and we set up all of these hopping bonsais. It took a little bit of time, but in the end, we did get it. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to achieve everything I want to achieve in this episode, but let me run you through exactly what I want to achieve in this episode, or at least in the next two. So I want to automate this to make this a little bit easier for us. I would also like to advance to these saplings here and get some more done. Here we've got 7, and I believe I have more than 7 slots open. We've got 4 slots there, and we've got 4 slots there. So I actually have 8 slots, which is good. So we could possibly get into one of these 2 saplings as well. But the thing that I want to try and achieve, if possible, I don't know if this is going to be possible or not, is if it's actually not here. It's not there, is it? It's the party pickaxe, because this thing mines super fast. I think it'd be good to have, and all it really requires is some diamonds, some reinforced obsidian, which is literally just give me iron bars and obsidian, which again is right here on the first page, so we shouldn't be too far away. But I don't know if we're going to be able to get the pickaxe in this episode, but I'm hoping so. It just kind of depends on how long this episode goes on for and what we do. So, the first thing that we need to do is we need to get the Lapis sapling, which is this thing here. And this requires a dark oak sapling. And again, we can use this in a bonsai, which is what we're going to do. And we can't get the Lapis acorns in any way, apart from the Lapis tree. So it does mean that we're going to have to go to this one, which is bone, clay, a water bottle, and dark oak. So, bone, clay, and dark oak. So where's my bone? Is this one the bone? Yes. So let's go ourselves bone, and it wasn't the acorns we needed, was it? It was just the resin that we needed. And we needed clay. I could put the sand away that I was using earlier. Petrified, nope, that's not clay. Which one is me clay one? These all look the same to me. This one is me clay one. There we go. Okay, cool. And we've got some bottles over here. I've got some, not some bottles, so I've got some glass smelting up over here, which you get just from smelting sand. And obviously, if you're watching this episode, you should know how to get sand by now. It's very easy. And I got a comment, not on this series, but on Project Ozone, when I did a infinite water source like this that said, "What savage makes their water source like this?" Well, this savage. I kind of like this. It's not even. It's an odd block, and in Minecraft you build in odd numbers, don't you, to make them look better? And well, this is odd, so it works. It's not like water is going to be a very difficult resource to get our hands on. So actually I need a dark oak sapling. And you might actually not know how to get a dark oak sapling, so maybe I should go through that process with you just a little bit. Basically, a dark oak sapling is gotten by taking a coal sapling, which if you're at this point, you will already have a coal sapling. But you just basically take a coal sapling, and you go ahead and you just wash it in water like you've been doing with saplings up until this point. And then we go ahead and make ourselves a lapis sapling. Look at that. Easy peasy. We can go and plant this lapis sapling right here. Yeah, we can go next to the coal sapling. And that'll generate us some lapis. That's good. We got the lapis. Let it go. So, this one is to let it go, let it go. I'm not going to sing that because I don't like it. I actually would like to get into the redstone sapling first, if I'm being totally honest with you. So, let's see if I can get into that, or if I do indeed need to get the lead amber. So redstone sapling. So how do we make this? This is the question. Coal sapling, that's easy. We need red dye. Okay, that's a little bit troublesome. Red dyed water. What do I get to get red dyed water? That's just rose red in here. Okay, so no, that's not an option. We can't get the acorns anyway. I mean, getting the rose red isn't going to be that difficult. It's not like the end of the world. We can get it certainly from beetroot, which is interesting. We get it from a squeezer utilizing these grindstone. So the question is, how do I get a poppy? We get it from the market, but the market is also the same way that I believe I'd get beetroot. So I guess what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take this old school use some bone meal on some grass and hope to get it. But the question is, grass. How do I get grass in this pack? So grass is gotten with nickel leaves, overworld matter. That's something. Oak leaves into a cauldron. So it's just leaves into a cauldron with mud. Okay, so I'm gonna just try this without any mud in it, but I think I'm gonna have to put mud in it. That's not my cauldron. Okay, no, I'm definitely going to need mud in it. Okay, so we'll just grab this. And how do I make mud? Mud is... Oh, right. Okay, that's easy enough. That's a lot easier than I was anticipating. Okay, let's get this done. So we'll just do that. And we'll go ahead and bring this into here. We need some of the dirt resin. This one's actually been doing for quite some time. So hopefully I'll get a significant portion of dirt out of this. So, dirt. And we just need the wander, and then there we go. We got 4 grass blocks. Awesome. So I think since we're going to have this sort of going around the base, I think we'll go this way and we'll expand out here. I'm glad I've got grass now because that's kind of what I wanted. So this comes out one, and I don't have any slabs on me. Not that that's a problem because I do plan to bring this out at this level. So yeah, let me get a platform built of dirt and grass, and I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Welcome back. Got the little platform put in place, and I've put the grass blocks down. These will spread, but they're taking their time. But I actually anticipated being stuck here for quite a while to get some poppies. But I ended up actually not waiting that long. It was like my second try I got some. So we've now got rose red, which is good. We go put these away over here now. And again, I'm going to sort this out a little bit more after this episode and get this place looking a little bit better. But I actually need that. So let's get ourselves this redstone sapling, shall we? A redstone sapling. We've got ourselves, it's iron resin and petrified resin and a coal sapling. So, coal sapling, iron resin and petrified. I believe our petrified resin is over here. Yes, it is. And then we go over here to get ourselves to coal. Not coal, iron, which is right here. And we should only need one of these saplings. My dog is up to something. Which is never a good thing. We now got our redstone sapling, which is awesome. We can place that right next to our lapis sapling. And our lapis sapling is already generating stuff for us, which is amazingly awesome. I think I'm going to use this bottom chest to dump things in. Just that I don't think I'll be using. Or that we're using. Actually, I've got those chests either side of the crafting for stuff like this, don't I? It's just a way to keep my inventory clean while we're advancing through this, and then I'll sort them out at the end of episodes. So we've now got the redstone sapling, which is awesome. Acquiring blue slime sapling by using the right click function on a cauldron filled with milk while holding the lapis sapling. So that means that we actually need cows. Now I did see in the Let's Play that there was seeds, like chicken seeds, but I wonder if there's cow seeds. Which is wheat leather. So how do we get leather? Is this like we need some sort of meat to dry on a rack? I mean, the fish is quite possibly the easy one. The drying basin is, oh, I mean, that's not, I mean, not that these are overly difficult, but I don't know. We'll worry about that in a little bit, because I might get some animals actually spawn on that platform there, and we might be able to get ourselves some cheeky little meat between now and the end of the episode. And if not, I'll make do with whatever it is that we need to do. Just gotta be careful of these mobs. I really do need to mob proof this a lot more, but like I said, we'll do that between episodes. So I got a case of the icky uppies. Okay, so we need to get lead amber. Use Tinker Complement Smelter to melt it into molten lead and pour into a casting basin. Okay, so I actually want to just see now how much we got in here. We got 1 block and 5 ingots. So let's get that out. And we're going to have to put some more in there just to get that out. But let's have a little look and see what the lead is. And we can let it go. Now I'm typing in let it go. Lead amber is petrified resin, iron resin, and sand resin. With was that with a lapis? Okay, is the one without lapis? No, it does require lapis, which is all right. That makes perfect sense. So it was petrified resin, wasn't it? Yes, and then it was iron resin and sand resin. Okay, so iron resin and sand resin. Sand resin is here. I want to see if we can get some more of this. I think we got some in here actually. And we got some more petrified. And now I need some iron resin, which we should have a reasonable sum of. There we go. And get this out. And how many blocks do we have? Ingots in here? 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That allows us to get a block out of there. And then we can come over here, craft ourselves. Oh no, I need some lapis. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly how lapis is made, but I'm assuming that it's going to utilize this and the same sort of technique we've been utilizing the most of it. So let's just go ahead and grab ourselves some of this. Is it crafted like this? No. Do I craft the block? Oh, it's acorns. Okay, that's interesting. So what does the lapis resin get used for? Okay, I actually want to look that up. Of course, yeah, gotta make me do that. That's interesting. We get lapis resin and we don't actually have a use for it. 32 lead. Why not? Just why not? So I actually just want to look up this lapis resin here. And what is this used for? Lapis amber, which is more than likely smelted to get molten lapis. Okay, so we could have done it that way, which is one way. It also makes a diamond sapling, which is good. Okay, so yeah, it does have some uses, which is good. Okie dokie, piddly pokey. Let's get ourselves some of this in here. Actually, now we've got this, I don't really need to make the lead, though I actually need lead for the lead sapling. Pour molten lead, that said. Where was it? Pour molten lead over a dark oak sapling. Okay, so it looks like we do need that, so let's just pop one in there. Let's get ourselves a dark oak sapling. Where's the dark oak saplings? Here we are. Thank you very much, game. Appreciate that. Casey appreciates dark oak sap. Words. He appreciates words. He appreciates words when he can say them. That's what he does for sure. Let's go ahead and make ourselves one of those. Did I bring another sapling with me? No, I didn't. I think I'm going to go get another sapling because I want to get all of the lead out of there. I don't want to leave one piece of lead in there. And we'll automate that in a little bit. Which, thinking about this more and looking at the time of this episode, I think I'm only going to have time to automate this. I don't think I'm going to quite have the time to do the other bits and bobs that I really wanted to do. The pickaxe, but that's okay. I did say that I wasn't sure if we'd get to the pickaxe in this episode. But I don't know, we'll see. It may surprise us how much time we have. Okay, so let's take one of these lead saplings. We can place that down in our ores bit. Cool. So now we've got a lead sapling. Like I said, I'm not going to worry about this too much at the moment. But we need to get silver and gold amber. Okay. So let's have a little look at gold amber first. Which is iron, lead, sand. So it's iron, lead, and sand with yellow dye. Okay, so iron, lead, and sand. I shouldn't have used all that iron now on there. I'm realizing. So iron, lead, and sand. So we'll grab the iron. We'll grab the lead. And I've got sand on me, don't I? No, I don't. I need to actually go get sand, and I also need to get myself some yellow dye, which again is made the same way that rose red is made, or at least very similar. You just need to get a dandelion from your patch of grass to get yellow dye, like so. And sand. Okay, cool. We should be able to make at least one of these, which should be enough to get us our gold sapling. So now we've got gold amber. We need the gold sapling. And how is this made? What do we pour? It's molten gold poured over an oak sapling. Let me just double check that was an oak sapling, not an apple sapling, which it is. Cool. So we come here, we get oak. Can I just say, I say this like, I feel like I say this every episode, but I'm going to continue saying it. A lot of people were going on and on and on about wanting SkyFactory 4 way before it came out, but if he'd have put it out, do you think he would have had this mod in it with the trees? If he'd have put this out a few months back, I don't think he would have. Because this mod with his trees is amazing. I'm loving this. This is so much fun to play around with these and get something completely new that I haven't done 1,001 times. You know, I've done the start of a skyblock so many times. It's always the same and it always grows very stale very quickly after you've done it countless times, you know. Because to be honest, other than X-Niler, which is a fantastic mod, I'm not dissing the mod. The mod is an amazing mod. I love the mod. But after you've done it a few times, it becomes repetitive and every skyblock uses it. This skyblock does not. Okay, so now we've actually got a gold sapling. We go ahead and place this down in here. And the question is, what do we need for a silver sapling now? So let's look at that. Silver amber. Okay. This is petrified lead and tin. Okay. There was something else there as well, but I'm just going to grab the tin and the lead first of all, which is awesome. And then what do I need is, I need light grey dye, which is a little bit troublesome. Cauldron, glass bottle, light grey water, which is a light grey dye, which is gotten from a oxide daisy. We can use bone meal along with pulverized coal. Is there a way for me to pulverize coal? I could potentially use the grindstone now. Okay, so to actually get this, I need to put coal in a mechanical squeezer, which is not an option. What about the actual squeezer? That's an option. And I don't think I'm going to actually get an oxide daisy to spawn, because I don't know where they spawn. But I think it would be worth actually at least trying it. Do I not have any bone meal? Let's go and give this patch of grass some love. Let's see if we get ourselves an oxide daisy. Which it doesn't really seem we're going to get. We're just getting more of the same that we've already got, which is what I anticipated. These are the most common flowers. It is possible that we could end up with an oxide daisy, given enough bone meal, but since we didn't even see one there, I'm going to go ahead and say no. So let me have a little think about how I'm going to get this grey dye and look over this a little bit more, and then I'll be back with you. Alrighty, welcome back, and I've had a little bit of think about this, and I've decided the best way to get it would be to go ahead and get it through the market. And we'll go through that process in just a minute, because I look at oxide daisies, and they only generate in plains, and we are in a forest, so it's not going to generate here no matter how much bone meal I use. But there are ways that we can get this. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to create a block called the market, which used to be quite expensive in Minecraft, but not anymore. And this is the market. It's literally just logs and some planks, which I have in abundance of, and a piece of red wool, which is the only troubling bit. But we can make wool through just some string. So if you're here, you don't have to go looking for what they're called, sheep. That's it. Sheep, you could just use string, which you get from one of the saplings that you've already gotten at this point, and then you use it with the red dye to get yourself some red wool. I don't know why it has to be red wool per se, why it's not interchangeable, but I guess it's because of the little red strip there. And we go ahead and make the market, and we'll pop them. Okay, Burt Reynolds, I am so sorry, my friend, that I did that. I practically murdered you. So, the first thing that we're going to need is we're going to need beetroot seeds. So if we look at beetroot seeds, it's actually 1 gold ingot for 1 seed, which is, that's alright. We've got a gold sapling over here, look, so we just grab some of this gold resin, make ourselves some gold. So let's just go here, 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 here. No. We're going to need gold amber, aren't we? Of course. Gold amber. So let's make ourselves this gold amber utilizing this method here, which is fine. And we go ahead and throw those gold into here and let that smelt up and get us those things. In the meantime, while that does, we are going to need to utilize some actual farming techniques here. Very, very high-end stuff. I don't think actually you get beetroot seeds. I have beetroot seeds. Forget. Disregard. Just disregard. Kindly disregard this clip. We got some bone meal. That's fine. Is that actually going to be enough? 10? I feel like it should be. So let's just go ahead and do this. And we should be able to just hold a right-click to get some beetroot. That only got us 2, so these must only generate the 1. So we're going to need some more bones, which is perfectly fine. We can just go ahead and make some. That shouldn't be too difficult. We have all the resources necessary to do so. So let's have a look at bone. And I believe we get bone blocks for this. Yeah, there we go, look. So we'll have plenty. And the reason that we're doing this is because we're going to use some berries. And to get the berries, we need to do this. So I should have probably shown you exactly what we were going for first of all, but let's just get some of this. It shouldn't take too long. Because we need 10. There we go. We've got 10. Okay. So if we have a look now at the silver amber ore, we actually require, we can use these iron berries when it goes back to them, look. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this iron berries. But we need a ironwood sapling, and the only way to get ironwood sapling is, it's 8 beetroot, is to trade that in a market. So we're going to go to this market, we're going to right click, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in our beetroot, and we are going to select ourselves an ironwood sapling. There we go, look. We've now gone ahead and got ourselves an ironwood sapling, and we don't really have a place for this, so I'm just going to stick it here for now. I'm not going to utilize this too much, just enough to get those berries. So I'm going to let them berries grab and finally get some berries to drop. And then I'll be back with you. Actually, can we trade? We can trade flowers here. But these require an emerald. Okay. Oh, right. We can actually get a bunch of stuff. Oh, this is brilliant. This is fantastic. I mean, I knew this was good. But it doesn't seem like there's any way to get emeralds. And I don't think we're capable of actually getting emeralds just yet. There is emerald amber, which requires this emerald resin from an emerald sapling, which requires... That's a little bit of a rabbit hole. And are we going to get into that rabbit hole anytime soon? It doesn't appear so. But I do want to get into the diamond sapling. So yeah. Let's have a quick look to see if this has generated us any berries. If not, I'm going to leave this running and have a snack. Oh, yes, it has. It's generated us 1, which is actually, I believe, all that we needed. So if I do this, let's get ourselves some silver amber, which is right here. And I'm missing tin, of course. There's always one thing that you don't grab, isn't there? So we can make ourselves some tin. Some silver amber up relatively easily, and now we need to get ourselves a silver sapling, which is gotten by using one of these. Okay, so that's a little bit on the different side, and I am running low on time for this episode. Pour molten silver over a mineral sapling. Okay, so how do we get one of those? We can have a little look here. We get it obviously that way, which is not the good one. Oh, lapis sapling in water. That's easy. That's easy. Oh, that's so easy. That's just like not Done. These not drop saplings that when done this way? Yes, they do. But maybe I picked up the lapis saplings. I feel like I have lapis saplings. Lead sapling. Was that it? No, that's lapis. Ah, I guess I don't. Okay, whatever. Okay, game. If I do these, is there a chance of getting a lapis sapling? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, let me get ourselves a lapis sapling sorted out here. In before it gives me one? No. And I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Alrighty, welcome back. I got myself a lapis sapling now. So, of course, that's fine. Just pop that in there. Now we've got our mineral sapling, which we should technically grow, but I don't really see the reason. I've put the motor and the silver amber in here. So now we're pouring that over this, and this shouldn't take too long. We should be able to get our silver tree. But unfortunately, I am running over time for this episode. But there's a silver sapling. We go ahead and just plant this down like so. I may add some more hopping bonsais along one of these sides, or maybe on the opposite end, to accommodate the increasingly growing number of saplings that we have. But unfortunately, I think that is going to do it for this episode, guys. So, let's just take a look at the book before I end this off. We've still got the diamond sapling to get. How hard is the diamond sapling, though? Sapling. We need a redstone sapling with gold, silver, and lapis resin. That's actually not that difficult. So it was gold, silver, and lapis. So that. The trouble is, obviously, we've only just started growing the silver one. But we've got it. We've got the gold, and we need the redstone sapling. There we go. So maybe we can do the diamond one after all. Since it's such a relatively cheap sapling when you think about it, in comparison to the other ones that we've done, this one is relatively on the cheap side. We could pop that in there. And we just now need diamonds. But I think we can get into that in the next episode when these have grown. Because I'm going to take a short break. I'm going to get myself something to eat between episodes. Because I'm recording all these episodes one after another. And yeah. So guys, that's going to do it for this episode. So if you've enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel and I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I'm Casey and thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.